and you're putting this all on me. Forget that, there's no way to love, just open your eyes. Just hold out your hand and place it to mine. Forever it's you, forever it's me.
Beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. My name is Grwm, and in today's video we are going to be doing a chit chat. Get ready with me, including all black owned products, y'all. Like, I'm so gassed to say that, like, all black owned products. What's better than a black queen using all black owned products to slay her face? I'll wait. Nothing, exactly. Little disclaimer before we go any further is that my nose was doing a weird thing and has been doing something weird lately where no product will stay on my nose. I just want to put it out there that it has nothing to do with any of these products. My nose is just acting weird and I don't know how to finesse it as of yet. So yeah, that's that. Let's get into the video because I'm chatting, okay? Okay, so I did go ahead and do my brows off camera because it's a chit chat. It's automatically gonna take longer than my typical videos. So I just wanted to do that and get it out the way. I've been wanting to do this video for a long time and it's actually the perfect time to do a video like this. So I did use this Fenty Beauty brow MVP and it's in the shade dark brown, I believe. I just bought all these things for this video, so I hope everyone is doing better. Everyone is trying to get themselves to a good mental space. The last couple of weeks has been extremely crazy for all of us. Not even the last couple of weeks, just the first half of 2019 has been insane. We have witnessed multiple celebrities die at the beginning of the year, and then followed by COVID, and then what is going on right now with the Black Lives Matter movement. And with everything going on, it's very difficult to keep yourself in a good mental state. I know, at least for me, it was very difficult for me to keep myself in a good mental state. And I'm finally just getting back to myself and feeling better. So yeah, I've been gone for 3 weeks. I know you guys are like, Corinthian, where have you been? But I just needed time to regroup and get my mental together. I enjoy YouTube because I love the creating. I love everything about creating. I love the behind the scenes. I like seeing everything come together, from the makeup to the actual editing of the video. And when you like social media and every time you log in, you see someone die, it's a bit difficult to want to be on social media, if you know what I mean. So I'm really chatting away and I need to start my makeup so this video is not that much longer. Okay, so to prep my eyelids, I am going to be using this KEVYN AUCOIN concealer, and this is in the shade, I actually don't know what shade this is. Everything should be on the screen or listed down in the description box. I've heard good things about this concealer, so I'm actually really excited to try it. Now going into my eyeshadow palette, I am going to be using this Warrior 2 palette by Jules Place, and it's super freaking pretty. If you're not new here on my channel, you know that I love Jules Place. It is also black owned, it's also African owned, so you know I'm repping hard. But I love these eyeshadow palettes. They're amazing. The entire line is amazing, and it's extremely inexpensive, so go cop that. Cop the entire eyeshadow line, okay? It's just been a lot, and I didn't realize how everything was affecting me mentally until I didn't feel like doing anything. And that's not me. It's troubling that we're still discussing this issue. It's troubling that the color of someone's skin could make you hate them so much. It's just like, makes me extremely anxious because I am a black woman. I have black brothers and sisters. I have a black boyfriend. And when my boyfriend goes outside to do simple everyday things, I almost have like a fake anxiety attack. And it's just because you never know. Like, he can be pulled over and I don't know what's gonna happen to him. I don't know if the cop could be having a bad day and they just decide to, you know, take his life. Like, those are the things that go through my mind when my little brother leaves the house, my dad leaves the house, my boyfriend leaves the house, my cousins. Like, it just makes you extremely anxious. This is my reality. And I kind of needed time to regroup and just get my emotions together, get my mental straight, and really take some time to see how I could actually make a difference and not let my anger get the best of me. I didn't want my anger to get the best of me. I wanted to make a difference in the most positive way that I could. So I did take some time to just, you know, regroup. The thing I did really want to speak on is that there is so many different ways that you can support this movement. And as I just stated, mental health is very, 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 very important. And with all that we have dealt with as a community over the course of the last couple of months, I think we have to cut people some slack. And what I mean by that is that everyone doesn't grieve in the same way. Like I said, I needed some time to just regroup and get my mental together because number one, you never want to say the wrong thing. And number two, it's a very touchy subject. So you want to make sure that your message is clear, that the people who's receiving that message is going to interpret it, if not exactly how you meant it or very similar to what you meant. So with all that being said, there are so many different ways to support this movement. And one thing I did not like was how, you know, there were people on social media like, if you're not making a post about it, you're a part of the problem and all this other stuff. And I just feel like you don't know what people are doing behind the scenes, and everyone heals differently. Everyone grieves differently. If anyone is like me, I just needed a couple of days to regroup and get myself together. So I wasn't worried about posting on social media right away. Like that wasn't my thought. Like my thought wasn't like, oh, I need to post on Instagram so that everyone can know what's going on. If you know what I mean. Like I feel like everyone of course knows what's going on because it's all over the media. You would be blind not to know what's going on and what our fight is. So my thought wasn't to post on social media. And my thought was, let me get my emotions, my mental together, and let me be able to act in the most rational way that I can. And that's exactly what I did. People are donating, number one. People are signing petitions. People are out there protesting. Just because someone isn't posting on social media does not mean that they are not making their contribution. And I just wanted to say that because I feel like people were literally discrediting the way that others decided to fight for the cause. You know, there's no right way to do it. As long as you are doing something, whether that be signing a petition or having the necessary conversations with your family or your friends, you know, your non-Black friends, and just kind of educating them or letting them know how this is affecting you and where this anger from, you know, all these Black lives, these Black bodies, these Black millennials are coming from. Whatever it is that you're doing, it's enough. And don't allow social pressures or social media to make you feel like what you're doing is not enough. You know, we're all clearly Black, young Black people. You know, we know what's going on. We know that we need to fight for this cause. And social media is not the only way that you can fight for this cause. And I just need people to understand that. There's just no right way. Obviously, we need to call on these brands. We need to call on these politicians. We need to call on these people that can really make these changes, but we also have to do our part. So whatever that is, you know, that whether that be posting on social media to bring awareness to the issue, or that's getting out there to protest. I do have to say, with all the craziness going on, it is just very nice to see everyone coming together and fighting for the change that we deserve, fighting for what we deserve. Everyone is using their voices and just making this change come about. And Of course, we all know that this is not going to happen overnight. It's not going to be something that we will see immediately. It may even take a couple of years, but we do have to start somewhere. And it's just so nice to see my peers like really coming together and making shit shake, okay? Like, we are doing things that our parents have never been able to do, and I'm so proud of us. Like, I'm gonna be able to tell my kids about this one day. Like, I lived through this. I was a part of the movement, you know, like, it's very rewarding. Like, there's so much good that is going to come out of this crazy ass time. Like, so this is another Jules Place palette. I'm going to go into it and pick up this shade right here. I did swatch it earlier, that's why I had that on it. And I'm gonna put this all over my lid. Okay, so in this part, I was trying to use a black gel eyeliner to create a thick wing, but the brush I was using was really flimsy. All right, guys, so I had to get this together because I was having a little difficulty angling the brush. So I'm just taking this color and tapping it on top of this black liner. Okay, guys, so I did go ahead and finish up my eyes like you guys just saw. It wasn't anything detailed, so let me know if y'all would want a detailed video on this. I actually might redo it for Instagram. I'm gonna let y'all know. But anyways, so the lashes are from my hair extensions company, Shop Chocolate Extensions. I will leave a promo code in the description box for you guys or across the screen. And I'm going to get into my face right now. For primer today, I am going to be using this Fenty Beauty Hydrating Primer. I'm a dry girl, so everything gotta be hydrated, honey, okay? Because my skin do not be with the dry products. It don't. I've never used this primer before. I can say it smells really good. And I just like to pat my primers into my skin and not like rub them everywhere. Like, I just don't like doing that. So for my foundation today, I am going to be using this Pat McGrath foundation. This is in the shade Deep 32. Okay, guys, so ooh, this foundation is kind of orange. It's kind of red, actually. I don't know. I'm a little scared because this is a little red. All right, I'll correct it later. This is a little red, so excuse my face a little bit. I am gonna go over it with a beauty blender just to give it a more even skin-like finish. But yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to say about that. I just hope that you guys are trying to do things to stay in a good headspace and make sure that you're taking care of your mental health before anything, because listen, 2020 has been trying us mentally, physically, and emotionally, okay? So I hope you guys are trying to find something that can help you stay in that good headspace. For me, I've been reading a lot of self-help books and just trying to make sure that I come out of this quarantine a better person, because this quarantine, this pandemic, everything has really helped me self-reflect, and self-reflecting is not always the easiest thing. It's not always fun, because sometimes you have to hurt your own feelings. I was watching Aaliyah J's video yesterday, and she said that, like, sometimes when you self-reflecting and you thinking about the stuff that you do or the stuff that you tolerate and accept, you hurt your own feelings. Little things. Wow, y'all, like, this foundation, can we just, like, it look like skin. It look like skin, okay? The way I handle situations, the way I react to situations is also different. And I've seen myself over the course of the last 6 months, I've seen myself really change just for the better. And it's very exciting to see. I can tell that I am entering a new space in my life, and I'm uncomfortable. And that's how I know that I'm entering that space. But I am also very appreciative for all that has happened, because it has made me a stronger person, a better person. It has helped me, you know, just appreciate everyone and everything around me, because you just never know. Like, if 2020 hasn't taught us anything, it's to seize the moment and enjoy those around you, because you really never know. I'm going to go back into the KEVYN AUCOIN concealer again. And again, I don't know the shade, so I will leave it in the description box. I've also heard very, very, very good things about this. So, yes. Very light-handed on this because I heard it was very thick and I'm a little scared, okay? But, yeah. It's very buttery. I like that. I like that. I only like really bright shades like this under my eyes, so I'm just going to keep it right here. And I am going to be using my Jules Place concealer for the rest of the concealed points on my face. But yeah, my first thoughts on this concealer, it is very buttery, and we'll see how it blends out. But let me put this other concealer on really quickly. Now that that's on, I am going to go ahead and blend it out. But as I was saying, I just feel myself coming into my womanhood. My mindset is changing so freaking much. The way I handle situations, you know, what's important to me is completely different than what was important to me 6 months ago. Everything about me is just changing, and it's for the better. Like, it's really for the better. So while this time has been difficult, I appreciate what this has done, because it has allowed me to just self-reflect and make necessary changes to certain things in my life. You know, appreciate those around me and do the things that I need to do. And when I say I'm coming into my womanhood, it's literally everything. Mindset, the things that I, you know, care about, the things that I'm interested in, even just little things like what you do as soon as you wake up in the morning. Like, when I wake up in the morning now, I'm gonna check my email, or I'm reading some type of self-help book, or I'm listening to some type of godly music just to get my spirits up in the morning, because I want nothing but happiness, positivity, and great energy around me. So I have to make those things a part of my routine, and that's what I've been doing. Let me just say that my black brothers and sisters, they killing it, okay? Like, these products look so good on my skin, especially this KEVYN AUCOIN concealer. Like, everybody was raving about it, and it's so freaking perfect. I see myself changing. I'm so much more motivated to do the things that I need to do, and I feel like once you see self-growth, it becomes addicting. Like, once you see that growth, you just want to do everything that can get you there, and that's what I'm doing. I'm not gonna lie, at the beginning of quarantine and a little bit over the last couple of weeks, I wasn't in like the best space, just because of what was going on, but somehow this is shaping me for the better. Like, somehow, some way, I am becoming better in this time. In a new space, a very exciting space, because I feel so much good coming from all that I've learned in this time. Like, I've learned to be obviously more creative, because I didn't have access to outside to create content. I've become more consistent. I also realized that what was holding me back from reaching the goals that I wanted to reach was my own laziness, really, and making sure, like I said, that when I come out of this time, I am better than when I went in. And that doesn't have to be everyone's goal, but that is just my personal goal right now. Time has definitely taught me that it is okay to be uncomfortable, and uncomfortable me is a go-getter, okay? Uncomfortable me really be out here trying to get that bag, okay? Uncomfortable me is my favorite me, and right now I am uncomfortable and I'm doing great things. So some good is going to come out of this time for me, okay? I'm gonna pop it on the screen. But it said, what if 2020 isn't canceled? What if 2020 is the year that we've been waiting for? A year so uncomfortable, so painful, so scary, so raw that it finally forces us to grow. A year that screams so loud, finally awakens us from our ignorant slumber. A year we finally accept the need for change, declare change, work for change, become the change. A year we finally band together instead of pushing each other further apart. 2020 isn't canceled, but rather the most important year of them all. By the way, I'm using Mocha Mami by Fenty Beauty, but I feel like this post is like perfect. Like it's perfect because this is exactly how I feel. Like this year, if 2020 didn't do anything for me, it definitely helped me wake up and smell the coffee. Number one, see what's going on around me and be the change that I want to see. I don't think 2020 is canceled. Yes, it has been really, 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 really crazy, but it's the year that really shook the room, okay? But as I stated before, you know, I am just growing into the woman that I want to be, and so many great things are going to come out of such a tragic year, and I can't cancel 2020, okay? Like, it's been a difficult year, but so many great things are happening. So many great things still have the chance to happen, so I can't cancel it. From Jules Place, it's the Saharan Blush 1 palette. I'm using this shade right here, Abby, and that's what I used as my contour because it's a deep purple, and I've been feeling that lately. Just think of all the good things that we have accomplished this year. Like, we got these companies doing things that we've been begging them to do for years, okay? For years. We got these companies promising scholarship to kids at HBCUs, you know, so that they have more opportunities. We really shook the room, and we really accomplished so much this year, although it had to come with some bad. But yeah, we've accomplished so many great things this year. And I feel like this October or November, whenever voting starts, you know, we're going to have so many young Black people out there voting. I'm going to pick up this shade right here mixed with this one. And I'm just going to run this on my borderline. 2020 has been one hell of a year, and I keep saying to myself, what a time to be alive, because what a time to be alive. Now we are making companies shift their perspective, you know, we're making companies give back to Black babies, okay? Companies really just, we making them shake in their motherfucking boots. That's what we're doing. Like, we really making these companies shake in their boots. And I really enjoyed this pull up or shut up challenge. I don't know who started it, but I know that Jackie Aina was promoting it. What is happening to my nose contour? Okay, so I did have to go off camera because my nose was doing some weird shit, and I'm trying to be like, I'm trying to look like the chocolate babe that I am, okay? I can't be having my makeup messing up. But the pull up or shut up challenge is basically asking these brands, it was to ask the brands to show us their numbers, how many Black people they have working on their teams on the corporate level, the management level, and then obviously their regular employees. While some brands did ignore the pull up or shut up challenge, others gave us their numbers. I like the fact that everyone is trying to shake the room in their industry, you know? Beauty gurus are calling on these brands, athletes are boycotting, you know, different brands, and thinking about change in so many different areas and walks of life. And I love it. Like, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I love the fact that these brands are holding themselves accountable. While a lot of them are just doing it because, you know, it's the thing to do right now, others are genuinely concerned and they want to support. Like, it's a little annoying that it had to take something like this for brands to be more diverse and be more inclusive, but it is what it is. As long as we see the change, I'm here for it. But I am gonna go ahead and set my face with this What It Do setting spray by Fenty Beauty. Oh, it smells so good. To be using this palette by Jules Place, and I think I'm going to take this color, these two colors mixed together, since I have pink on my eyes. I'm gonna tell you guys what mascara I'm using because it's not black owned. Unfortunately, I could not find a black owned mascara. At least a black owned mascara that would have came in time for this video. So again, just ignore the whole thing going on with my nose. I literally don't know what to do because it just won't stop separating, and I'm just not going to let it annoy me, okay? We are not letting things we can't control annoy us. That's not what we're doing. So this is pretty much the finished look. This is so annoying. Do you guys see that? So annoying. So my message to you guys today is just take care of yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally, because there's a lot going on and it's easy to get lost in social pressures, okay? It's easy to feel like you have to be doing something that you're not. As long as you are supporting this movement and your voice is being heard in some type of way, shape, or form, whether it be you're donating, you're speaking to your family, the little conversations you have amongst yourself with your friends, all of those things count as you spreading the word and spreading awareness on this issue. And like I was telling you guys, 2020 is not canceled, okay? This year definitely woke us up. This year allowed us to seize the moment and just appreciate everything that is going on around us. And for me, the most important lesson I've learned from 2020 is just to utilize my resources and get creative. So that's exactly what I did. I'm actually in love with how my face came out. Like, I'm loving this KEVYN concealer. Only thing is my nose is doing this whole thing, which I just want to put a disclaimer out there. This has nothing to do with any of the products that I'm using. My nose just started doing this thing, and I have to figure out how to fix this issue because this is not it. And I'm not going to be walking around here this summer looking like this, okay? This is not it. So 2020 is that year that really shook the room and forced us out of our comfort zones. Specifically me, it forced me out of my comfort zone. It made me really just get in my bag and stop doubting myself. So much bad came out of this year. We're going to have so many Black millionaires because of this year. People are grinding differently because of this year. People were able to take time that time we were quarantined, they were able to take that time and apply it to something that they've been wanting to do, or some people were just able to take that time to stop and breathe because they never stop and breathe because they're always on the go. So I'm not canceling 2020. We still have a whole half of a year left, and although we had such a crazy first half of the year, there's 6 months left to really shake the room. If you didn't shake the room the first 6 months and you took that time to just breathe, and give yourself that breathing space and taking care of your mental, you have 6 months left to really make the best of it, okay? Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. I will also leave links for you guys to sign petitions if you haven't, to donate if you can, and just different ways that you guys can support the Black Lives Matter movement and just everything that's going on. And know that whatever you are doing is enough, okay? It is enough, and don't allow social pressures to be out here telling you have to post on social media for you to be a part of the movement, because social media is not everything, okay, guys? So I love you guys so much. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you to the people that have been here. And thank you guys for rocking with me, okay? The road to 1,000 and then 100K, okay? We talking big numbers. We're not even talking the small numbers, all right? We applying pressure for 2020, period.